Oh, St. Christopher, please protect me. Be with me. Hey, Tubies, this is Psychic Bob. Well, I was just uttering a little prayer to one of my beloved spirit people, St. Christopher. Yes, it's true I'm a Wiccan and a spiritualist, but I used to be Catholic, and for years I've prayed to St. Christopher. He's the patron saint of travelers. And besides just travel, he's patron saint. He's a protector. He's protects your home against storms. He's patron saint of bachelors. I'm a bachelor, so he's water by saint. And he's great for travel. By the way, speaking of travel, look where I am. I am back home. That's right. Yesterday I had to travel home. And then I had computer problems. It's a long story, but Psychic Bob's a klutz, and I broke the power cord for my computer, and my battery went dead. And I had to spend yesterday running around doing repairs on my computer, and it was kind of a hectic day. So I was praying to St. Christopher all day yesterday because I had to travel home and then jump right into literally a day of nonstop running around. But he is with me, powerful saint. I love him. I think on Friday, on Free for All Friday, we'll talk about working with St. Christopher. So definitely be here. And part of the tradition is to wear a medal. And yesterday I wore my St. Christopher medal all day long because I had to travel. And I got that with me. Isn't that beautiful? St. Christopher. Anyways, on Friday we'll talk about the whole story around St. Christopher, who he is, where he comes from, and how to work with him. So make sure to be here on Friday. Anyways, today is Wiccan Wednesday. Normally we do stuff about Wicca. But since we missed yesterday, messages from the spirit world, I thought you guys would rather have that today. So we're going to do messages from the spirit world. By the way, my light is going crazy. Whenever I start channeling, we see my lights flickering. It's a sign of the spirit, people. I'm telling you, whenever I open the channel, the lights go crazy. Anyways, we'll get through it. If light goes out, well, we'll just deal with that. Spirit people, please don't overwhelm the lights today. Anyways, well, I'm just glad you're here. And for those of you who are new here, as I said, we're a little off our schedule this last week because I was away traveling, visiting my mom. But I had a great time. And on Monday, I did a trip to the beach. Again, we had a different schedule. So normally I do horoscopes on Monday and messages from the spirit world on Tuesday. But this week, it's been a little different. So Monday, we did a beach trip and a vlog on the beach. And then today we're going to do messages from the spirit world. So I'm just glad you're here. So welcome to our newbies. We've been having a lot of subscribers recently. I want to welcome all the new people. For those of you who are new here, give you some background on me. I am a full-time professional psychic medium, and I do readings as a gift to the YouTube community. I don't charge for the YouTube messages videos. So this is absolutely free. So if you want to get on this program, have a question answer, there's a number of ways you can do it. You can put your question in the info box below this video, or the comments box, excuse me. Or you can also write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. And I'd love the chance to read for you. Now, on messages from the spirit world, because I get so many letters, I have to be honest, I can't always answer everybody. And I hope you understand it's just a numbers thing. It's not that I don't care. But if you have something that's more urgent, you need really to get more in depth than what I can do here, you might want to consider investing in a private reading. That's right. As I said, I am a full-time professional psychic medium, and I do readings literally all day long, every day. And if you want to contact me, give me a call, 703-825-3929. Put that number in your phone. And even if you don't want to buy a reading right now, you could maybe later on you might want to call me and get a reading. I do charge for private readings as it is my full-time work. But visit my website, www.psychicbob.com. You can read more about that, okay? But a private reading is basically you and me one-on-one for a full hour. We can do that by phone or by Skype. And I cover a lot. Those of you who have sat with me know I do cover a lot in the hour. We cover past issues, present issues, future issues, spirit guides. I identify your guides, bring over their messages. Deceased loved ones come through, I bring messages from them as well. We look at your life mission, what your themes are, why you're here, your past lives, karmic connections, all of that. And I answer all your questions. So if you want to get on my schedule, give me a call. Again, 703-825-3929. That number's in the box below. Well, today we are going to answer questions. And just so you know, questions on messages from the spirit world are free. No charge for this. And I always tell people, and I really mean it, listen to every question. Even if I don't pull your letter, you might get a message for yourself through somebody else's letter. And you might say, well, Psychic Bob, is that for me? Could that really be, even though it wasn't my letter? Absolutely yes. Because try to think of it this way. Remember this. The spirit world wants to help as many people as they can. So they'll sometimes draw me to a letter. I won't know why. I'll just say, I have to read this letter today. And I'll read it on the air. And, you know, it might be for Sally in Buffalo, New York. But Sally's question is the exact same question and situation as Joe in Los Angeles and Tom down in Florida. And so you see, the spirit will work through one person's letter to reach you. So if you're getting a message through somebody else's letter, you can take that for yourself and trust that that's spirit guidance for you, because you'll know. You know, the heart knows. Trust your inner voice. Trust your inner listening. Anyways, that being said, we're going to get into all of our letters here. But before we do that, let's all just take a moment. Let's just center ourselves and let's attune to the spirit world. Okay. I hear my spirit guide Fletcher. He says hello to all of you. Oh, that light is driving me crazy. Let me see if I can adjust it here. All right. Hopefully you can see me. All right. My first letter today is from Hobo Joe. Hobo Joe writes, says, "Hi, Bob. Thanks for another awesome video." Thank you, Joe. You're very kind. My question for tomorrow's video is, what are my spirit guides' names, and do they have any messages for me? Thanks. Hey, Hobo Joe. You've got around you, I keep hearing a name. The name is Alazar, and he shows himself, he's dressed like a Babylonian priest. I believe he's a wizard. He's around you, and he says that he's coming in to work with you, that he's opening your gifts of magic. You actually have some magical ability, and also some gifts in the area of astrology, particularly predictive astrology. So I want you to call on your guide, Alazar. Ask him to help you with your psychic gifts, your magical gifts, and ask him to help you to open up to learning more about astrology, because I think you have some gifts there. In fact, I think it's tied to a past life. I do believe you had a previous life in ancient Babylon, and I do think you were an astrologer and a magician. So that's who's around you. I hope that helps. Excuse me. I'm about to sneeze here. You know, the bright lights make me sneeze sometimes. Are you guys light sensitive? Do you ever have this? I don't know. Bright light makes me sneeze. I don't know what that's about. It's a reaction I have sometimes. All right. So, anyways, Joe, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Blessings to you. Our next letter is from Carolina R. Hello, Carolina. Good to see you again, dear. Carolina says, "Hi, Psychic Bob. Does my 3-year-old son Jake see spirits? If so, are the spirits good or bad? What do they want from him, or messages? What are their names? Will this be something that will continue on with him as he gets older? Anything I need to do or know?" Wow, Carolina, that's a lot of questions. Well, in a nutshell, let me just say, I do pick up him seeing spirit people. I'm getting a guide. He actually has a spirit guide. His name is Philip. He's one of his spirit guide, protector guide. It's interesting because Philip looks like he's dressed like a Victorian gentleman, very proper in a suit with a top hat. But he's a guide to your son. I believe Philip was a medium, and he's helping your son with his psychic gifts. I also get like 4 or 5 other guides around him that are Native Americans. And I believe that the Native Americans are kind of protectors. They're actually protectors of the property. None of these are dangerous, but I do feel he's picking them up and they talk to him. And the Native Americans may be connected, I think, actually to the land that your house is on, the property in that area. At one point had a lot of Native Americans, but that's who he's picking. He's seeing Native Americans, and Philip is visiting him, okay? You may hear him talk about the man is talking to me. That's who it is, Philip, okay? Anyways, yeah, he's seeing him. Now, is this something that's going to continue on with him? I do believe so. I think he's naturally psychic. The challenge is that our culture always wants to shut kids down. So when he starts going to school and gets a little older, he may for a while stop seeing them because our culture may kind of push that down. But I think it'll always be with him. And if you see his psychic gifts disappear, don't stress. Once he gets to like around puberty, 13, 12, 13, 14, he'll start to bring it back again. But, you know, treat it very matter of fact. You know, the thing is when you have psychic kids, you don't want to overwhelm them or make them feel self-conscious about it. If he says, oh, I'm talking to this guy, Philip, just say, oh, yeah, how's he doing? You know, act so casual about it. But I do think he has these people around him, and I do think he's got some gifts there. Okay. Anyways, I hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Dave Berthoff Jr. Hello, Dave. Good to see you again. Dave writes, hey, Bob, always a breath of fresh air watching your videos. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I'm glad you're here. He says, it's been a while since I've sent you a question for the messages from the spirit world. But do you see any new women coming into my life romantically anytime soon and being anything serious? Thanks, Bob. You know, I want you to watch. I keep getting somebody coming in. It's around the month of September here. And I get a woman, longish kind of shoulder-length hair, strawberry blonde. And it's interesting. I keep getting you meeting her at it's like a lawn party or garden. Somebody's having an event at their house. It's September, but it's still warm. And it's like people are on the lawn having a luncheon. And I see you making the connection there around that time period. The name around this may have an Ellen. It might be a dual name like Mary Ellen or Ellen. But I keep getting the name Ellen around this. But it's around September. She got long, kind of medium length, strawberry blonde hair. I do feel it will become a serious relationship. And I think that you're ready to move forward in a relationship. But it's not going to be till about September, so be patient. In the meantime, I mean, I do see people wanting to talk to you and you going out on some dates. But I think in terms of a long-term, serious, committed, stable, loving relationship, it'll be around that time, September. Okay. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Thanks for watching. Blessings. All right. My next letter is from Amy Radcliffe. Hello, Amy. Amy writes, says, Dear Bob, I have a question. I always enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, hon. That's so kind of you. I'm glad anybody watches. And she writes, a month or two ago, I had a psychic reading with you. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. We had a one-on-one, just for those of you who say, what's she talking about? Yeah. You said you will be changing jobs or moving in March. Said that I will be changing jobs or moving in March. Am I going to lose my job or will I leave voluntarily? Blessed be. Hi, Amy. You know, I don't see instability around your job. I don't think you're going to be pushed out. We are now around the end of March here, and I feel that the energy around you is really pushing you to expand your horizons because I feel like, you know, you're feeling frustrated. And, you know, even if you don't leave in the next few days, I think you're still very close to moving. And I want you to think about this from the place of, I'm ready for change, you know, and I don't think you're going to be fired. There may be some talk around you of layoffs or reorganization. I don't see it affecting you, and I think you'll be secure. But even if you're secure, I still think it's time for you to move on, okay? So be open to some transition and some change. And, you know, remember, you got many spirit people to help you. Call on them. I want you particularly to call on Archangel Michael right now, and also St. Joseph. You know, St. Joseph is a wonderful, powerful spirit guide. You know, you don't have to be Catholic to call on the saints. They'll help anybody. But call on St. Joseph as well, because he's going to help you move forward, okay? Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Ashley McKenzie. Hello, Ashley. Ashley writes, Hi, Psychic Bob. I'm so happy for you that you are taking the time for self-care. I support you and love your videos no matter what you do. Thank you so much. She's making reference to on Monday I didn't get out horoscopes because I was recovering and healing. And I went to the beach, which really did me wonders, I got to tell you. That's why I'm here today with you. Thank you so much. She writes, I'm really interested in learning more about my spirit guides. Could you tell me what their names are? Thank you so much, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. You know, hon, I keep getting around you here. You've got a council. I'm getting voices, and they're showing me a triangle, a golden triangle, which means that you have kind of a Trinitarian council. You have some guides from the Pleiadians. They're like aliens, but they're just, the Pleiadians are human. You know, they look just like us. But there's this council, because see, in the Pleiades, people are more evolved than on Earth, so they can transcend current reality. They're much more evolved, much more spiritually elevated. And you've got this council. And it's interesting, they don't give me individual names. They say we are the council, and we are known as Irontis. And I wrote it down, I heard it earlier, and I said the name is spelled Irontis, Irontis, or Irontis. I think it's Irontis, either way, Irontis. But they're a council of three, and they recognize themselves as like a trinity almost. But they're around you. So I want you to spend some time meditating and asking for your guides, Iran. Just call them, say, I call in the council Irontis. That's the name they go by, okay? But they're working with you right now. And because I think part of your mission here is to kind of connect to higher forces, ascended masters, and be open to the connection. I do believe you have past life connections with the Pleiadians as well. You've been in the star systems. I think you go astral projecting also. But the people around you, their name is Irontis or Irontis. Okay? Hope that helps. Thank you for writing. Oh my gosh, because I don't know what time it is. We're coming to the part of our show now, which I call Spirit Shoutouts. Spirit Shoutouts are not necessarily people who have written in with questions. These are just people who are subscribers at Spirit Channel, who sometimes I'll see their name on my channel, or they'll just write and say, hey, just sending blessings to you. But it's not necessarily a question they're asking, but I'll get a message for them. So I got a few Spirit Shoutouts that I want to send out here, okay? My first Spirit Shoutout goes out to Brooklyn P. Hello, Brooklyn. Good to see you. Listen, I got to tell you, hon, you've got a brother in spirit. I'm getting the name Matthew around you. It's a brother. He's here, and he says, I've crossed to the light. He's asked me to tell you and also to share with your mom and dad that he was brought over to the light. There was a great-grandmother on the mother's side who took him over the spirit world, and also a cousin. I believe you have a cousin, maybe your mom's cousin, but somebody a little older, but there's a cousin. I didn't get the name of that, but they also were with him and are with him. So it's a grandmother, a great-grandmother on the mother's side, and a cousin who crossed him over to the light. And he said he's fine. And he's asked me to tell you that he said, I've been making the rounds at night. So he's been going house to house and visiting family and friends. And he's visiting in dreams. So I want you to watch your dreams, because that's how he's connecting with you right now. He's asked me to deliver another message. I don't know if this makes sense, but he says, oh, tell him to leave out some iced tea for me. Looks like he loves iced tea. So I don't know if he drank that when he was alive, but he's telling me he wants some iced tea. So make a glass of iced tea, put it on the table before you go to bed. Leave that out for him, as he likes that. But Matthew asked me to tell you, he's in the light and he's visiting, and it sends love to all of you. Okay. I hope that helps. Thanks for writing. All right. My next spirit shout out is for Billy Mayer. Hello, Billy. Good to see you. Billy, I want you to call on Archangel Raphael. He's going to help you to connect to new friends now. So you're in a place where you're ready for some new friendships. And particularly for that one friend that we discussed, Archangel Raphael is going to help you with them. I want you to visualize surrounding yourself beautiful orange light and gold light, two bands of light. So around you, beautiful orange, and then another band of light of shining gold. This is going to bring out your natural gifts of friendship and make you more visible and draw people to you, okay? But Archangel Raphael's working with you. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Thanks for being here. Blessings. All right, our next spirit shout is for Heather Morrison. Hello, Heather. Listen, Heather, I got a message for you. You have around you right now a lot of artistic talent and also psychic talent. And I want you to think about building an online store where you could sell your artistic creations. I see you selling paintings. I see you selling like knitted items like sweaters, scarves, paintings, photography, all of that. And I also see you having psychic gifts, and I feel like your psychic gifts are opening up your ability to etch and draw and paint spirit guides. So I think in this next year, you're going to really open to channeling in images of people's spirit guides, and I want you to put that into a portrait that you could sell on your shop. You might want to start selling readings where you say, people buy, reading, and then you tune into them, pick up their spirit guide, and then you draw it for them and send that to them. I feel you have a lot of gifts in that area, and that would do very well for you. See, the 9 to 5 world really is not where you're at. You're much too much of a free spirit, and these gifts will do better if you run your own business. By the way, you also have a guide around you. Your spirit guide's name is Alexander, and he was an artist back in the 1950s. He dressed in like 50s style clothes, but he's very modern. He says, I am very modern, meaning modern, forward thing. He's very avant-garde, and I think he's going to help you to get things up and running. But call on Alexander, okay? So he's helping you. Anyways, hope that gives you some insight. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know where the time goes. I have had such a good time being here with you. Listen, that's all we got for messages from the spirit world. But I hope that you'll, stay here at Spirit Channel. Listen, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, hit subscribe, be part of my channel. Oh, I don't have my books up here, but I'm also a published author. Go over to my website, psychicbob.com. That link will be below. And read about my work as a psychic. Get on my schedule for a reading. And if you want, pick up some books. Pick up one for yourself, one for a friend, or buy all of my books. All of that's at my web store as well, my website. You guys are best. I love you. Sending blessings to all of you. And thank you for being here. Keep it here at Spiritual. We got more coming. Tomorrow is Thursday, Vlog Thursday. We're going to go out and have an adventure, so make sure to be here. Anyway, Psychic Bob's back in town. I'm still doing readings. Give me a call. 703-825-3929. Link below. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Vlog Thursday. Blessed be.